Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Purvis High School and Tony Farlow Field for tonight's matchup. Game 2, round 2, between the visiting Sumrall Bobcats and your Purvis Tornadoes. First, the starting lineup for the visiting Bobcats. Batting first, playing shortstop, number 8, Drew Davis. Batting second and playing catcher, number 3, Jace Schultz. Batting third at first base, number 36, Braylon Graham. In center field, batting fourth, number 22, Braylon Harrison. Batting fifth, number 16, in left field, Parker Hawkins. Batting sixth, number 17, in right field, Corey Paul Bond. Batting seventh, number 24, in third base, Tucker Barrett. Batting eighth, number 6, the designated hitter, Sam Patterson. Batting for your pitcher, number 10, Rowan Atkinson. Batting ninth, number 15, in second base, who's that at? Eli Higgs, I'm sorry. And the rest of your Sumrall Bobcats, head coach Andy Davis. And now the starting lineup for your Purvis Tornadoes. Batting first behind the plate, number 5, Nash Teeter. Batting second at shortstop, number 2, Ty Shepard. Batting third, number 4, first base, Landry Teeter. Batting fourth, number 33, right fielder, Hudson Walker. Batting fifth in center field, number 9, Paxton Cooper. Designated hitter, number 11, batting sixth, Aiden Witt. He's batting for the left fielder, number 12, Saxton Turner. Batting seventh at third base, number 3, Bo Flatt. Batting eighth at second base, number 13, Trayvon Walker. And batting ninth, your pitcher, number 14, Cade Lawler. And the rest of your Purvis Tornadoes. Head coach Kyle Lindsay, assistant coaches Andy McCarter, Justin Crosby, Cade Shannon.
Good evening, fans and students. We ask that before rising for the playing of our national anthem, you quietly consider a couple of facts and actions you might practice during its playing. It's hoped that you personally will honor and respect every military member who has given his or her life so you're able to enjoy the freedoms you have been living in this country for which they fought. When you stand quietly while looking at the flag, you are showing respect for the sacrifices they made in protecting our flag and our valued way of life. Please rise now for the playing of our national anthem.
First, our prayer given tonight by Miss Hattie Walker.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight. Help us to play hard and have good sportsmanship. Thank you for this season and our teammates. Keep us safe from injury and guide us to do our best in all we do. In God's name I pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please direct your attention to our pitcher's mound for our first pitch tonight, sponsored by Builders First Source. Mitchell Raines is the general manager. His wife, Christy, is a fifth grade teacher at Purvis Upper. Their son, Mike Raines, is taking the mound tonight for the pitch out. He's a seventh grader at Purvis Middle School, where he plays basketball and football. His hobbies include baseball and playing video games. Thank you, Builders First Source, for your support of Purvis baseball. Let her fly, young man. Look like a strike to me from up here. Thank you, Builders First Source and the Raines family, for supporting Purvis baseball.
And welcome to Tony Farlow Field as the Sumrall Bobcats are set to face the Tornadoes from Purvis here in Game 2 of Round 2 in the South State Playoffs. The Bobcats lost Game 1 with a score of 7-4, and they come into Game 2 looking to salvage their season against the Red Hot Tornadoes, who won Game 1 7-4. On the mound tonight for the Purvis Tornadoes is Cade Lawler, and he'll face Drew Davis, Jay Schultz, and Braylon Graham to lead things off here in the top of the first inning. When we come back, this is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So a beautiful night here in Purvis, Mississippi. It couldn't be a better night. And this place is packed to the gills here in Purvis. Tony Farlow Field, Game 2. Here for the Battle of 589. And the catcher, Teeter, throws it down, and we are ready for pitch number 1 here in the ballgame. Batting first for the Bobcats will be Drew Davis. Davis comes into this game hitting .531. He's got 10 doubles, 4 triples, and 9 home runs on the season. He leads every category statistically for the Bobcats. And he's leading things off here against Cade Lawler. First pitch, hammered down the left field line, and it goes foul. So first pitch fastball. And the count goes to 0-1. Lawler comes into this game with a 10-1 record, a 0.84 ERA, 58 innings pitched, 56 strikeouts. And here's the breaking ball. This one's popped way up in the infield. Shortstop's going to call it, and he grabs it for out number 1. So a fly out to the shortstop. And that's a quick out number 1. And now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. Jay Schultz hitting .452, 8 doubles, a triple, and a home run on the season. He steps in to face Lawler. The 0-0 pitch. Allen's fastball. It misses up. 1 ball, no strikes to Jay Schultz. That one misses away. And this one's going to be hit up the middle, and it's going to fall for a single. Schultz takes the fastball and drives it up the middle. And the Bobcats have a runner on first now with 1 out.
Now batting number 36, Graham, number 1, Speedy winning at first base.
Now Braylon Graham comes to the plate. Graham hitting the 3-hole tonight. He comes into the game hitting .341 with 3 doubles and 2 home runs, and he drives this one up the middle. So back-to-back hits for the Bobcats, and they have 2 runners on here in the first. First pitch fastball there to Braylon Graham, and he takes it where it came from, right back up the middle. And Braylon Harrison steps up here with 2 runners on. So Carson Speed, the pinch runner for Jay Schultz, he stands at second, and Braylon Graham at first. A big swing and a miss on the fastball for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike here to Braylon Harrison. Another fastball. And the count goes to 0-2. So after back-to-back singles, Lawler able to get back into the zone. And the count goes to 0-2 here with 1 out. 2 runners on. Curveball. And he gets Harrison down swinging. So now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate here with 2 outs. Hawkins has been seeing the ball well lately, hitting .329, 4 doubles, 2 triples, and 4 home runs. He had a double in Saturday night's game. Curveball, that one misses away.
2 outs.
So first pitch curveball to Hawkins. The count goes to 1-0. Lawler gets the sign, the 1-0 pitch. That one's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Bobcats in the powder blue uniforms tonight, and Purvis and the black tops, white bottoms. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Parker Hawkins. Teeter sets up away. And the changeup's brought back in. And the count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here to Parker Hawkins. The Bobcats have a runner in scoring position. And here it comes. That one barely foul. Barely foul. But that is the call. And the count stays at 1-2 here to Parker Hawkins. Coach Davis has some words with the umpire. He goes back to the dugout. So Hawkins steps back in with a 1-2 count and a runner in scoring position for Sumrall here early. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lawler comes set. Teeter sets outside again. And the changeup gets a swing and a miss. And that's going to end things here in the top of the first. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Things all square at 0. We will be back here in a moment.
Middle of the first.
Rowan Atkinson on the mound for the Bobcats. And Nash Teeter set to lead things off here for Purvis in the top of the first inning. Nash Teeter hitting .362, 7 doubles and 4 home runs out of the leadoff spot for Purvis. Atkinson only 1 appearance as he's been hurt all year. And the first pitch he throws fouled back for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here to Nash Teeter. Atkinson only 1 inning, was able to get 2 strikeouts in that inning. And that was just a week ago. And he fires that one in for strike 2. A lot of run on that fastball from Atkinson. It comes back over the top of the plate. No balls, 2 strikes to Teeter. And this one pegs him. So leadoff man on for Purvis after 2 straight strikes. That one runs inside on Teeter, and he's going to trot down to first. And now Ty Shepard comes to the plate. Shepard hitting .353 with 10 doubles on the year. No outs. First pitch fastball misses up. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Shepard. So the 1-0 pitch. This one's fired up and away. 2 balls, no strikes to Shepard. So Atkinson going to have to work back in this count. A ground ball would be ideal with the double play in order. That one's fired right down the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike. Like I said, Atkinson only 1 inning on the season. And he's facing a big crowd here in Purvis tonight. You got to imagine the adrenaline is pumping for Atkinson. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball away, 3 balls, 1 strike to Shepard. Atkinson, the lone lefty in this Bobcat pitching staff. He fires that one, and it misses low. And back-to-back base runners for Purvis. Now Landry Teeter comes to the plate. Here comes Coach Miller. Miller out to talk to Atkinson. Back-to-back base runners here for Purvis. No outs. In the heart of the order, and Landry Teeter, Hudson Walker, and Paxton Cooper all coming up. Atkinson going to have to get himself out of this one. So Coach Miller heads back to the dugout. Lefty on lefty matchup.
Now batting for the Tornadoes, number 4, your first baseman, Landry Teeter.
Here, Teeter versus Atkinson. Defensively, the Bobcats. Tucker Barrett at third. Drew Davis at short. Eli Hicks at second. Braylon Graham at first. And Hawkins out in left. Harrison in center. And Corey Paul Bond out in right. First pitch fastball there to Teeter. No balls, 1 strike. Inside move does not fool Nash Teeter out at second base. Breaking ball, good looking pitch. Falls in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 count here to Teeter. The 1-1 pitch. Gets a check swing. And he fouls that one into the net. Atkinson up 1-2 now.
Strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runners on first and second for Purvis. Two balls, 2 strikes. Doesn't get him on the check swing there. So a 2-2 count here to Teeter. And fastball away, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Atkinson really needing to throw a strike here. That one barely misses, and he trots down to first. Back-to-back-to-back free bases for Purvis, and the bases are loaded for Hudson Walker.
Now batting for the Tornadoes. Right fielder, number 33, Hudson Walker. No outs.
Purvis gets away with one there. Mighty close, but doesn't get the call. Now the bases are juiced for Hudson Walker. He takes the breaking ball down and in for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Walker. But that one's a called strike. That one was worse than the other one. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Hudson Walker. Atkinson misses away, 2 balls, 1 strike. Atkinson on a pitch count. And looks like we may have a pitching change. Here in the first. Miller elects to leave Atkinson on the mound. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Hudson Walker. So back-to-back-to-back walks.
2 balls, 1 strike to Walker.
As the bases loaded for Purvis. Here in the bottom of the first inning, no outs. Atkinson looking for a big pitch. That one's thrown down the middle. It's hit to Barrett. Barrett fires it home, and they get the lead runner out. So a fielder's choice. And now Paxton Cooper comes to the plate. Atkinson can work himself out of this one. It would be huge here in the bottom of the first inning. Bases loaded, double play in order with the speedy Paxton Cooper steps up to the plate, and he's been scorching hot. Had a good night the other night against Drew Davis on Saturday. He takes the first pitch from Atkinson away for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Paxton Cooper. That one misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball just running a little too much for Atkinson. You can tell his misses are all arm side misses. You saw it on the first batter of the game. He had him 0-2 and ran one inside. And now Cooper stands in with a 3-0 count.
3 balls, no strikes. 1 out.
So 3 balls, no strikes. Here to Paxton Cooper. And that one's going to walk in a run. So 4 free bags for Purvis. And they take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Now Aiden Witt comes to the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Batter's a designated hitter, number 11, Aiden Witt.
First pitch, fastball called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here to Aiden Witt. Aiden Witt with a couple of hits the other night. He was 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and a strikeout Saturday night. He takes the breaking ball. That one misses low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Aiden Witt. Witt, the freshman for Purvis. He comes into the game hitting .350. Fastball low, 2 balls, 1 strike, and now you're going to see a pitching change. So we'll be back after the break. So Aiden Witt steps back in the box, and he'll face Riggs Russell. Russell with only 15 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, and 3 walks. He's got a 0.89 ERA, but he'll come in a tough situation here. Bases loaded for Purvis, and Aiden Witt with a 2-1 count. First pitch misses way in. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Witt. All the runners on base, Atkinson will be responsible for if they are to come around and score. Fastball there to Witt, fouled back. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So the double play in order. F. Russell is able to get a ground ball. Full count pitch here to Aiden Witt. And that one called for strike 3. The Bobcats 1 out away from getting out of this thing at the minimum. And now Bo Flatt comes to the plate. Bo Flatt hitting .273 with 4 doubles and a home run on the season. He steps in with bases loaded. First pitch to Flatt, misses up. Riggs Russell trying to get the Bobcats to the dugout. Only down 1. The 1-0 pitch. Good looking pitch. They say it misses. 2 balls, no strikes. So a 2-0 count here to Flat. Two-0 pitch hit down the right field line, but it goes foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. Flat with a good swing on it. But the long strike brings the count to 2-1 here with 2 outs. Two-one pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Bo Flat.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Russell gets the sign. And he steps back on. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. And Riggs Russell gets out of the jam. 4 straight walks. And Russell comes in and does a job. So we head to the top of the 2nd inning. Bobcats trail 1-0 when we come back.
Number 17, Corey Paul Bond.
So we are back live here in Purvis, top of the 2nd inning. Corey Paul Bond, Tucker Barrett, and Sam Patterson all due up here to face Cade Lawler. First pitch from Lawler, fastball called for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike here to Bond. Breaking ball. And the count goes to 0-2 here to Corey Paul Bond after the breaking ball called for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Coach Davis had some words for the umpires. This is his 2nd time out of the dugout. That one misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball called for strike 3. And Bond goes down on strikes. That's Lawler's 3rd strikeout of the night. Now Tucker Barrett comes to the plate. Barrett hitting .286 on the season. Curveball called for strike 1. Barrett swung right through that one. One out here in the top of the second inning. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike two. Lawler starting to feel it on the mound here in the second. Breaking ball, that one's fouled away. Count stays at 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Barrett. That one fouled away. Good piece of hitting there from Barrett to foul that one off. Sam Patterson on deck for the Bobcats. No balls, 2 strikes here to Barrett. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, gets a swing and a miss. That's the 4th strikeout of the night so far for Cade Lawler. Now Sam Patterson comes to the plate. First pitch hitting the right field, and it's caught for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the second. Bobcats trailing 1-0 when we come back.
But the coach said you need one, and so anyway.
So we're back live here in the bottom of the second inning. Trevin Walker, Cade Lawler, and Nash Teeter all due up. First pitch breaking ball. That one falls in for strike one. Trevin Walker, the second baseman for the Purvis Tornadoes. Fastball looked good. Schultz unable to grab it, though. And it goes to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike.
But it's really Trevin.
So Trevin Walker stands in with a 1-1 count. Breaking ball fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Walker. Russell came in and did a job just an inning ago. Now he's got Walker down with a 1-2 count. Fastball, swing and a miss. Russell has faced 3 batters and struck out 3 batters. And now Cade Lawler, the pitcher, comes to the plate. Lawler hitting .225.
Now batting the pitcher, number 14, Cade Lawler.
So 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Breaking ball, that one misses barely in. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball called for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike Here to Cade Lawler. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball fouled away. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing, fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Cade Lawler. Curveball, he left that one in. The count goes to 2-2. The top of the order, and Nash Teeter stands on deck for the Tornadoes. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Walks has been the story for Sumrall tonight. And here's another one. That is the 5th walk through the order once for the Sumrall pitching staff, and we're back to the top of the order, Nash Teeter. So Nash Teeter was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. He steps up with 1 out and a runner on first. First pitch fouled away, no balls, 1 strike. Bobcats trail 1-0 here in the second inning. The 0-1 pitch to Teeter. Change up, good looking pitch there from Riggs Russell. First changeup he's thrown tonight. And the count goes to 0-2. So Russell way ahead here. Teeter was actually down 0-2 in his first at-bat when that fastball ran inside on Atkinson. Teeter later came around and scored. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Nash Teeter. Change up, fouled away. Another good pitch there from Riggs Russell. And the count stays at 0-2. Teeter just trying to battle that one off. Pick to first, not in time. No balls, 2 strikes. Here with 1 out. The 0-2 pitch. Change up. That one fouled off the foot. So Russell really liking that change up. He's throwing back to back to back. All 3 of them were fouled off. And the count stays at 0-2. So Russell way ahead here against Teeter. Change up, it's roped foul. Gotta imagine they ain't going back to that one. After Teeter, it's a hard line drive foul. But the count stays 0-2. Pick to first. Not in time. No balls, 2 strikes. here to the top of the order. Fastball called for strike 3. Bobcats now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
Next batter for Purvis, the shortstop, number 2, Tice Shepard. 2 away.
So no balls, 2 strikes here to Tice Shepard. Shepard reached first via the walk in his first at bat. 2 outs and a runner on first. Slider, that one misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch here to Shepard. Snap throw to first. And they say he slides back in safely. 2 balls, no strikes. Good idea there from Schultz. Trying to get the runner at first. The count goes to 2-0. Fastball, swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2 away.
Shepard, the Pearl River Community College commit. Played second base. Last year's JoJo Parker was everyday shortstop. This one flew out to right field. Right fielder dives and makes the grab in foul territory. And that is out number 3. A great play there from Corey Paul Bond. And we head to the top of the third. Bobcats trail 1-0 when we come back. So we're back live here in the top of the third inning. Eli Hicks, Drew Davis, and Jay Schultz all due up for the Bobcats. Eli Hicks comes into the game hitting .315. He's got 5 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 home runs on the season. But a first pitch fastball called for strike 1. And he's down early. No balls, 1 strike here to Hicks. The 0-1 pitch. Another fastball. That one's called for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. So back-to-back fastballs. We'll see if he goes back to it here. Breaking ball. That one misses. One ball, 2 strikes. Fastball driven into center field. Center fielder doesn't even have to move. Good piece of hitting there from Eli Hicks. But now Drew Davis comes to the plate here with 1 out. Davis flew out to the shortstop.
Back to the top of the batting order for the Bobcats, number 8, Drew Davis.
And his first at bat. Breaking ball. That one misses up. 1 ball, no strikes here to Drew Davis. Davis had a solo shot in the game Saturday. And he stands in with a 2-0 count. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch to Davis. And it's driven well into left field. Left fielder ranging back. The wind's going to hold it in the ballpark. And that's going to be out number 2. A long fly ball there for Drew Davis.
Davis flies out for out number 2. Moves up.
Now Jay Schultz
Number 3, Jace Schultz.
comes to the plate with 2 outs. Bobcats looking to get on the scoreboard. First pitch to Schultz. Change up. That one misses low for ball 1. Schultz had a single up the middle in his first plate appearance tonight. Fastball low. 2 balls, no strikes to Schultz. Gotta imagine he's gonna go back to the fastball here. And he doesn't. Change up misses way away. 3 balls, no strikes to Jay Schultz. And that one's gonna miss in. And he's gonna trot down to first. And the Bobcats have a runner at first. 2 outs for Braylon Graham.
36, Braylon Graham.
Graham hit a single back up the middle in his first at bat. 2 lone hits tonight for Sumrall
Marsh running at first base.
from Jay Schultz and Braylon Graham. Wade Marsh in the pinch run for Schultz. Braylon Harrison stands on deck for the Bobcats. First pitch fastball to Graham, called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here with 2 outs. That fastball misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Marsh stands at first here with 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball. That one misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch to Graham. Fastball. It's going to be hit to the third baseman. Bo Flatt grabs it, throws it to first for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bobcats trail 1-0 when we come back.
Purvis Baseball recognizes our 2020
Landry Teeter, Hudson Walker, and Paxton Cooper all due up for the Tornadoes here in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch to Teeter, changeup, fouled away. Good looking pitch there from Russell. Really liking that changeup tonight. Count goes to 0-1 to Landry Teeter. Teeter was a walk victim back in the first inning. He stands in with an 0-1 count. Riggs Russell, the 0-1 pitch. Changeup, hit to first base. Braylon Graham grabs it and touches first for out number 1. So put out there to the first baseman. Now Hudson Walker comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Walker fielded into a fielder's choice to the third baseman. Back in the first when bases were loaded. Check swing called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here to Hudson Walker. This one's hitting the center field, fly ball. Harrison can't find it, and it falls. Tough luck there for Riggs Russell. Harrison does not make that mistake very often. And that's ruled as a double for Hudson Walker.
Now batting number 9, the center fielder, Paxton Cooper.
So what should have been an easy out turns into a double, and now Purvis has a runner in scoring position at second base. Paxton Cooper, a walk victim in his first at-bat. Change up, that one falls for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here to Paxton Cooper. Cooper, who started the game on the mound Saturday night, out in center field tonight. The 1-0 pitch to Cooper. Curveball, that one's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's that tough time of the day where pop-ups can get lost, as we saw in that Hudson Walker double. One ball, 1 strike here to Paxton Cooper. Breaking ball, that one fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Cooper. One out here in the bottom of the third inning. Inside move. Would have got Walker if somebody would have been there. But no throw, and the count stays at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch here to Cooper. Curveball, good block there from Schultz to keep it out in front. The count goes 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here at Tony Farlow Field, longtime head coach for the Purvis Tornadoes. And Kyle Lindsay took over this program, and in his first season has done a fantastic job. Changeup fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lindsay, a graduate of Purvis, and went to Pearl River and played a couple years there. And then went on to Southern Miss and played. And he takes the reins here in Purvis. The 2-2 pitch Changeup fouled away. The count stays at 2-2. Cooper battling here with 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here for Riggs Russell. Russell steps off, having trouble seeing the signs. Paxton Cooper steps back in, having a good at-bat here with 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch to Cooper. Fastball looks good, but it's called low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So full count here to Cooper. 1 out and a runner on second. Full count, breaking ball hit out in the left field. Left fielder grabs it, and he's going to fire it home. Jay Schultz fields it, and Hudson Walker is shot down at home for out number 2. And the umpire's having words with the catcher. Looks like a clean tag. But a single there from Paxton Cooper. Parker Hawkins shuts Hudson Walker down at home. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Now the umpire talking to Coach Lindsay. Now Aiden Witt comes to the plate. Runner in scoring position for Purvis. Great throw out there from Hawkins to get Walker out at home and keep the score at 1-0. Breaking ball called for strike 1. A good pitch there from Russell. The 0-1 breaking ball. And Witt now stands with an 0-1 count. He struck out his first plate appearance. No balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball called for strike 2. So Witt now with an 0-2 count here with 2 outs. Schultz sets up away. Fastball called for strike 3. And we head to the top of the 4th inning. Bobcats trail 1-0 when we come back.
Tornadoes, 2 hits and no runs.
Braylon Harrison set to lead things off for the Bobcats here in the top of the fourth inning. Braylon Harrison, Parker Hawkins, and Corey Paul Bond all due up for the Bobcats. All three of them were strikeout victims in their first at-bats. So their second at-bat against Lawler. First pitch curveball there to Braylon Harrison. He takes it for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 curveball. That one called for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
So a 2-1 count here to Harrison. This one's hit to the third baseman. Third baseman lets it go through his legs. And Harrison going to try to stretch this into a double. He puts on the brakes. And he's going to reach via the air. So now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate. No outs.
16, Parker Hawkins.
And a runner on first. Hawkins a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. He's got an opportunity to spark something for the Bobcats. And he pops this one way up in left field. Left fielder having trouble finding it. He finds it, though, and catches it for out number one. So 1 pitch out. There to Hawkins. Now Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate.
Number 17, Corey Paul Bond. Wow.
Bond, a strikeout victim. His first plate appearance. 1 out and a runner on first. Bobcats going to have to try to do something a little different here to move these base runners. Not a lot of luck. Back in the first, had back-to-back hits, but unable to move them around. Now a leadoff runner in Braylon Harrison. First pitch breaking ball to Bond. It misses for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes here to Corey Paul Bond. That one, fastball misses low and away. Count goes to 2-0 here to Bond. Bobcats need some good at-bats, see some pitches. Get Lawler's pitch count up a little bit. Harrison takes off running. He's going to slide in safely. So Bobcats are runner in scoring position. 2 balls, 1 strike. After the 2-0 fastball falls in for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Harrison stands at second. You got to imagine a base hit will score them with the speed of Harrison. Bond calls time. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tucker Barrett stands on deck. He was also a strikeout victim in his first plate appearance tonight. Inside move. Doesn't get Harrison. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Fastball gets a swing and a miss. And the count goes to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch here to Bond. Curveball fouled away. On battling here with 2 strikes. Really need to put something in play. 2-2 pitch. Fastball. It's hit it well into center field. Center fielder ranging back. Makes the grab at the wall. Harrison going to be able to tag up and make it to third. So out number 2 on the fly out to center. And now Tucker Barrett with an RBI opportunity.
Number 24, Tucker Barrett.
Tucker Barrett steps up with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Braylon Harrison 90 feet away from tying this ball game up. First pitch to Barrett, curveball misses up. The count goes to 1-0. Lawler gets the sign, the 1-0 pitch. Curveball, that one, it looked like it missed up too, but called for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Barrett. Golden opportunity here for the Bobcats. Fastball fouled back into the mitt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two outs here for Purvis. And the 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. That one's fouled back. Count stays at 1-2. You can cut the tension in this stadium with a knife. This place is packed out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball fouled away, and the count stays at 1-2. Another one fouled back. Barrett battling here with 2 strikes. He's able to sneak this one through the infield and find some grass somewhere. This place will erupt. And he absolutely drills it. It's got a chance out and left, and the Bobcats take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 4th. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. A 2-run shot from Tucker Barrett and Aloha on the steel guitar. Barrett has gone yard here in the 4th. A 2-1 lead for Barrett, or for the Bobcats. A hanging breaking ball there from Cade Lawler, and you have not seen him make many mistakes tonight. But he makes one there, and Barrett makes him pay. And the Bobcats have a 2-1 lead here in the 4th. So a long ball into left, wind blowing in. Barrett just got every bit of that one. And we have a new ball game here in Purvis. No balls, 1 strike to Patterson. And a quick 2 strikes to him. Lawler working fast. Breaking ball misses up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Patterson. Patterson flew out to right field his first at bat. Fastball, swing and a miss. And Lawler gets out of the inning, but not before the Bobcats take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bobcats lead 2-1 when we come back. Bo Flat, Trevin Walker, and Cade Lawler all due up for the Tornadoes here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Russell, curveball falls in for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one. That one falls in. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Bo Flat. Flat, a strikeout victim, his first at bat. Fastball, that one misses away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good spot there from Russell. And the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. That one fouled back. Bo Flat battling here with 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, and it's hit well into left. Parker Hawkins comes up and makes the grab. A good hit there from Bo Flat. Parker Hawkins says no, sir, out there in left field for out number 1. Now Trevin Walker comes to the plate. Walker 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch of Walker fouled back. No balls, 1 strike. Big shout out, Carter Hankins checking in. Watching the battle of 589. He is the son of Coach Hankins, the head football coach for the Purvis Tornadoes. Carter also a coach down in Poplarville at Pearl River Community College. Thank you for tuning in tonight. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Trevin Walker. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball. That one falls in for strike 2. Fastball fouled away, and the count stays 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball. And a good battle here from Walker. He fouls that one back. The 0-2 pitch. And a lot of foul balls. Walker is seeing it. What looked like a strike 3. They say Walker barely tips it. And the count stays at 0-2. So the 0-2 pitch here to Trevin Walker. Fastball. And they say it misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Change up in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good at bat here from Walker. He is seeing the ball well. Two-two. Swing and a miss. And Riggs Russell gets another strikeout on the night. That's his 5th, 6th. And now Cade Lawler comes to the plate. Here with 2 outs. Lawler walked in his first plate appearance. First pitch to Lawler. Changeup. Hit hard to Braylon Graham, but what a snag over there at first. And he steps on the bag for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 5th inning. Bobcats lead 2-1 when we come back. Nine, 1, and 2 all due up for the Bobcats. Eli Hicks leading things off here in the top of the 5th inning. Hicks flew out to center field his first plate appearance. And then Drew Davis in the top of the order stands on deck. Davis 0 for 2 tonight. Jay Schultz after him. First pitch to Eli Hicks. Curveball misses low in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Hicks hitless in the series so far. He fouls that one back. One ball, 1 strike here to Hicks.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch. Curveball, that one misses up. Count goes to 2-1. 2-1 pitch, misses up.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 3-1 count here to Eli Hicks. Fastball. That one called for strike 2, so a full count to Eli Hicks. This one's going to be hit up the middle. Shepard fields it cleanly, throws it to first for out number 1. Good play there from Shepard. He makes it look easy. Now the top of the order, and Drew Davis steps up to the plate.
Number 8, Drew Davis. 1 out.
So Drew Davis, 2 flyouts on the night, a long flyout to left field and a flyout to the shortstop in his first plate appearance. This one pegs him in the butt, and he's going to trot down to first here with 1 out. So now Jay Schultz, he's 1 for 1 tonight, a walk and a single.
Jace Schultz, the batter, number 2. 1 out.
He's 2 for 4 in this series. Changeup misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Picked to first, not in time. So 1-0 count here to Schultz. This one's going to be hit out into left field. It's going to be a single. And Davis able to advance 90 feet to second. And a pinch runner for Jake Schultz, his second hit of the night. And here comes Coach Lindsay to talk to the pitcher. So we'll be back after the break. So Braylon Graham comes to the plate, 1 for 2 tonight. And he's got Drew Davis in scoring position at second. And Wade Marsh, the pinch runner, at first. Teeter sets up inside. First pitch fastball, it's fouled back.
36,
No balls, 1 strike here to Graham. One thing the Bobcats haven't done a great job of in this series is hitting with runners on. Let's see if they can change something here in the 5th. Breaking ball, it misses low. One ball, 1 strike to Graham. That one fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes here with 1 out. So Graham steps in with a 1-2 count. Here with 1 out and 2 runners on. Lawler comes set. Graham calls time. One ball, 2 strikes. Braylon Harrison stands on deck. Pick to second. Not in time. Davis trots back in safely. Looks like we got some arms in the bullpen out in right field for Purvis. The 1-2 pitch to Graham. Curveball, that one misses low. The count goes to 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Outfield playing pull side here against Graham. That one's going to miss way out. And he calls it for strike 3. And that one was in the other batter's box. But it gets the call, and that's out number 2. Now Braylon Harrison. Harrison 0 for 2 tonight. He's reached via the error and is struck and out. First pitch to Harrison. Davis elects to go. The throw to third, not in time, and Davis slides in safely. Bobcats have runners at second and third here with 2 outs.
I'm glad it didn't go down the line. Yeah, that scares me over there.
So Harrison stands in with an 0-1 count here with 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, that one misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harrison. One pitch. This one's popped way up. Right fielder Hudson Walker running in, and he makes the grab. So the Bobcats trail 2 runners on. And we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bobcats lead 2-1 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So we're back live here in the top of the 5th, and the top of the order for the Purvis Tornadoes come up to the plate. Nash Teeter, Ty Shepard, and Landry Teeter. The 3 hitters due up for the Tornadoes in this inning. Nash Teeter 0 for 1 tonight. Has been hit by a pitch and is striking out looking. Change up. This one's hit sharply into center field. Center fielder tries to make the grab, dives, and it gets behind him. And this is going to be extra bases for Teeter. And it is a triple. A tough error there by Braylon Harrison. And a leadoff triple, and the tying run stands at third for the Tornadoes. Tough luck for Riggs Russell. That's the second ball hit to center field tonight and has gotten away from Harrison. So the tying run stands at third for Ty Shepard. Breaking ball, that one falls low. 1 ball, no strikes. Good looking pitch there from Russell. Doesn't get the call. And the count goes to 1-0. Sumrall softball wins tonight by a score of 4-2. And they advance to the South State Championship next week. One ball, 1 strike here to Ty Shepard. Shepard looks like he's hurting. Something got tweaked on that swing there from Shepard. He's trying to walk it off. Good effort there out in center on that hit from Nash Teeter. Braylon Harrison unable to grab it, and it rolls to the wall. Teeter able to get to third here with no outs. So Ty Shepard says he's good. He steps back in with a 1-1 count. And the tie and run 90 feet away. Bobcats a 2-1 lead. One ball, one strike here to Shepard. Russell comes set. The 1-1 pitch. And this one's hit well into left center. Harrison unable to get to it, and it's going to be extra bases. Shepard slides into second safely, and that's a double. And back-to-back hits for the Tornadoes. And we are all square here in the fifth. And the tough judgment call out in center allows the second run of the game for Purvis to come in. And now Landry Teeter comes to the plate. One thing I've noticed with these Tornadoes, hitting is contagious in the top of this order. The other night they had a round of hitting. Schultz, a good block on the breaking ball. All of Purvis's runs came in 2 innings back on Saturday. It all starts with the top of this order. It has been hot in this series. Landry Teeter looking to follow up his brother Nash and Ty Shepard. He squares the bunt, and this one's going to get away from Schultz, and the runner advances to third. So the go-ahead run stands 90 feet away here with no outs. And Riggs Russell has had tough luck on the mound. So a 2-0 count here to Landry Teeter. Looks like the Bobcats have somebody warming up in the bullpen. Coach Miller giving them time to warm up a little more. Let's see what he does here. So they elect to keep Riggs Russell in, and Landry Teeter steps in with a 2-0 count and a runner on third. A 2-2 ball game here in Purvis in the bottom of the fifth inning. Go-ahead run 90 feet away. The 2-0 pitch. Change up, and it's hit out into center. And he gets over Eli Hicks' head. Back-to-back-to-back hits. And the Tornadoes take the lead here in the fifth inning. And here comes Miller. You got to imagine here's a pitching change. Riggs Russell not this night will end, but you have to tip your cap to Russell. He came in and did a job. But there will be a new pitcher here in Sumrall, or here in Purvis, for the Sumrall Bobcats when we come back. So Hudson Walker steps up to the plate, runner on first, and no outs. And he'll face the new pitcher for the Bobcats, Cooper McCoy. McCoy checks into the game. First pitch fastball called for strike one. Cooper McCoy 7-0 on the year, 1.63 ERA. He's thrown 43 innings, 47 strikeouts, and 23 walks. Fastball misses away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker 1 for 2 tonight.
It's not up. I don't know what it is. Sorry.
1 ball, 1 strike here to Hudson Walker. Andrew Teeter stands at first. Walker's double tonight was a pop up to center field. Center fielder lost it and landed right in front of him. And he steps in with a 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with no outs to Hudson Walker. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. McCoy, usually a starter, coming in relief here tonight. All hands on deck for the Bobcats as they trail by 1 here in the 5th inning. Breaking ball in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Paxton Cooper stands on deck for the Tornadoes. Full count here to Hudson Walker. 3-2 pitch. It's going to be hit to the third baseman. He grabs it, throws it to second for out number 1. A good play there from Barrett to be able to get to that one. They get the lead runner out at second. So a fielder's choice. And now Paxton Cooper comes to the plate, and he's 1 for 1 tonight. Cooper had a single out into left. He steps up with 1 out and a runner on first. This one's going to be hit to the shortstop. Double play opportunity. He flips it to Hicks. Hicks throws it to first, and Cooper beats it for out number 2. So another fielder's choice, and Cooper stands at first. Now Aiden Witt, the hitter. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 11, Aiden Witt, Troy.
Cooper McCoy got the ground ball he wanted. Paxton Cooper, the fastest player on this Purvis team, able to beat out. The throw to first there from Hicks. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And this one's hitting the center field. Braylon Harrison ranging to his left, slides and makes the grab. A fantastic grab out there by the center fielder for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 6th. Purvis scores 2, and the Bobcats trail 3-2 when we come back. Cade Lawler still on the mound for the Tornadoes here in the top of the 6th. Bobcats have 6 outs to try to save their season. Down 1 run here in the top of the 6th inning, and Parker Hawkins, Corey Paul Bond, and Tucker Barrett all due up for the Bobcats. Hawkins 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a flyout. First pitch he sees, fastball low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Hawkins. Hawkins was scorching hot coming into this series, but only 1 hit in the last 2 games. Changeup. That one called for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Parker Hawkins. This one's popped way up in the infield. Shortstop calling it. He camps under it for out number 1.
Number 17, Corey Paul Bond.
Corey Paul Bond, the hitter. Now for the Bobcats. Down to their final 5 outs. Have to manage to get a run across. Check swing strike on the breaking ball. No balls, 1 strike to Bond. Lawler throwing a good game so far. The 2 lone runs for the Bobcats coming off the 2-run homer from Tucker Barrett. 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bond. Curveball away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch. Fastball. It's hit well into right field. Right fielder doesn't have to move for out number 2. So 2 quick outs. And now Tucker Barrett comes back to the plate. Tucker Barrett 1 for 2 tonight, a 2-run home run and a strikeout. He steps up to the plate here with 2 outs. First pitch fastball to Barrett, called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. He goes back to it. It misses away for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. That one falls in for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Tucker Barrett. The 1-2 pitch. That one fouled away. Count stays at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Bobcats trying to get some base runners. This one's hit out into left field for a single, and Tucker Barrett gets his second hit of the night. And now Sam Patterson comes to the plate. Patterson is hitless in this series. 0 for 5. It'll be a good time to get your first hit. And a pinch runner here for Tucker Barrett. Patterson has flown out to right field and struck it out in his 2 at-bats. Patterson takes the first one for ball 1. Curveball to start off Patterson. 1 ball, no strikes. Wade Marsh, the runner for Barrett at first. The 1-0 pitch, and it pegs Patterson. And Patterson trots down to first, and runners at first and second here with 2 outs. Now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2, and he's hitless in this series. He's flown out to center field and grounded out to the shortstop. So far against Cade Lawler tonight. Lawler has 2 outs. Marsh does stand at second. First pitch fastball misses up. 1 ball, no strikes. And here comes the coach for Purvis. So we'll be back after the break. Eli Hicks steps up to the plate here with a 1-0 count and 2 outs. 2 runners on for the Bobcats. Bobcats have had trouble hitting with runners on base so far in this series. And this is the best opportunity they'll have. Hicks ducks under that one. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch here to Eli Hicks. Marsh stands at second. Fastball, that one called for strike one. Looked away. Cade Lawler gets the call. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. And this one's hit well into left. And it barely goes foul. Woo. Hicks gave that one a ride. And it misses the foul pole by about 10 feet. And the count goes to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here for Eli Hicks. Teeter sets up away. Fastball in and a full count here to Eli Hicks. Sam Patterson stands at first. Wade Marsh at second, and they will be running on the pitch. The full count pitch, fouled away. The count stays full. Here to Eli Hicks. Hicks looking for his first hit of the series. It could be a big one. And that one's going to miss away, and the bases are loaded for Drew Davis. Drew Davis. You could have scripted this up. I imagine this is exactly how Coach Andy Davis would have wanted the Cards to fall here in the top of the 6th. Full count, or bases loaded, 2 outs. Here to Drew Davis. Davis 0 for 2 tonight. He takes a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Lawler going right at him. No balls, 1 strike to Davis. Davis hitless tonight and had 1 hit in game 1. Fastball up, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases loaded to Drew Davis. Breaking ball, that one's going to catch the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bobcats have not had a hit with bases loaded in this series. The 1-2 pitch, fastball, and it's driven into right field. It's got a chance, and that one's over the wall. Grand slam, Drew Davis. Apo Taco and Aloha on the steel guitar. The Bobcats take the lead here in the 6th. Grand salami, and we've got a ball game here in Purvis. Drew Davis's 2nd hit of the series. Both of them clear the wall. And a 6-3 lead for the Bobcats, all with 2 outs. They have lived and died by the long ball tonight, and it is working here in Purvis. And the USA chants are coming from the Sumrall side. And Cade Lawler, his night will be over. We will be back after the pitching change. So after the chaos here in the 6th inning, we're back live here with 2 outs, and Jay Schultz comes to the plate. He's 2 for 2 tonight. And Clinton, the pitcher, here for Purvis. 1 ball, no strikes to Schultz. That one fired in. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jay Schultz. The 1-1 pitch, and it's hammered up the middle. Have yourself a night, Jay Schultz. 3 for 3, 3 singles. So now Braylon Graham comes to the plate, 1 for 3 tonight. And he hits this one right back to the pitcher. Pitcher fields it and throws it to first for out number 3, but not before the Bobcats put up 4 on a grand slam, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. Bobcats lead 6-3 when we come back.
Bobcats, 4 runs on 3 hits and no errors. For our pregame meal for our guys this afternoon. Thank you, Half Shell. Batter number 3, Bo Flat.
Bo Flat, Trevin Walker, and Cade Lawler all due up for Purvis, and then the top of the order after it. I imagine this ball game is long ways from over here in Purvis. First pitch to Flat. Fastball, it's going to be hit to the second baseman. Hicks grabs it and flips it to first for out number 1. So 4-3 put out. Now Trevin Walker comes to the plate. Cross Brazil, the pinch hitter for Purvis.
Pitch hitting now for Purvis, number 24, Cross Brazil.
So Brazil will be hitting for Trevin Walker. So 1 out, Cooper McCoy on the mound, still for the Bobcats. First pitch, Brazil swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. One out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Check swing does not get him. The 1-1 pitch. This one's going to be hit to the third baseman. Just goes foul. Brazil steps in with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And McCoy gets the strikeout. Now Cade Lawler comes to the plate. The 9-hole hitter for Purvis, and then the top of the order, Nash Teeter, who got things started just an inning ago when the Tornadoes put up 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch, breaking ball, called for ball 1. That one fell right in. Umpire doesn't call it. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Cade Lawler. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fastball, that one misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good pitch there from McCoy. Hits a spot. Schultz set up way outside. The count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kind of gotten chilly here in Purvis tonight. Swing and a miss, and Cooper McCoy, 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top of the 7th. Bobcats a 3-run lead. When we come back, this is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Braylon Harrison, Parker Hawkins, and Corey Paul Bond all due up for the Bobcats. Here to face Jake Clinton. First pitch from Clinton. Called for strike 1. There to Braylon Harrison. That one's going to peg him. So Harrison trots down to first. Now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate. No outs, and Braylon Harrison at first. Bobcats could sure use some insurance. We saw it the other night. The Tornadoes scored 4 in the 7th just on Saturday night. And the top of the order due up in the bottom half of this inning for the Tornadoes, so the Bobcats can use as many as they can get. First pitch fastball to Parker Hawkins called for strike one. No balls, one strike. Harrison takes off, and this one's going to be hit out in the right center. It could score him. He was stealing on the pitch, and he's going to come around, and that's a double for Parker Hawkins. Runners at second and third, no outs. A good old hit and run against the second baseman going to his right to get to the bag, and that one would have been right at him. But now runners at second and third, no outs. Here in the top of the seventh inning for Corey Paul Bond. Bond 0 for tonight, 0 for 3. He was 0 for 1 Saturday night, so looking for his first hit of the series here against Jake Clinton. Change up there from Clinton. That one's called for strike one. No balls, one strike. Fastball away. Count goes to 1-1. One ball, one strike here with no outs. Breaking ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Corey Paul Bond. Two-one fastball. That one misses in, and the count goes to 3-1 here to Bond. Big swing there from Bond, and a full count. Here with runners at second and third. This one's hit to the third baseman. Harrison's going to stay at third. And a missed opportunity there for the Bobcats as Corey Paul Bond grounds out. Now Tucker Barrett comes to the plate, 2 for 3 on the night.
Number 24, Tucker Barrett.
Allen just gets on the hands of Corey Paul Bond. First pitch to Barrett. Fastball called for strike one. No balls, 1 strike here with 1 out. Big swing and a miss, and the count goes to 0-2. This could be a big missed opportunity for the Bobcats to add some insurance. You just got to put the ball in play. And Barrett steps up with an 0-2 count. And Clinton gets the strikeout. And now Sam Patterson heads to the plate. Second and third, no outs. And back-to-back putouts without a run scoring. As is here with 2 outs and runners at second and third. And that one's going to peg Patterson. That's the second time he's been hit tonight. And now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. Bases loaded for Eli Hicks. First pitch he sees, fastball, strike one. Harrison at third, Hawkins at second, and Patterson at first. The 0-1 pitch. That one's going to be called for strike two. And Eli Hicks quickly down 0-2. Drew Davis stands on deck for the Bobcats if it's to get to him. Breaking ball hit hard to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it, throws it to second for out number 3. So the Bobcats need 3 outs to force a game 3. And Cooper McCoy heads to the mound. In the top of the order, Nash Teeter, Ty Shepard, and Landry Teeter all due up for the Tornadoes when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Nash Teeter set to lead things off for the Tornadoes here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Nash Teeter, Ty Shepard, and Landry Teeter. All 3 of them had hits in their last at-bat. Nash Teeter led off the 5th with a triple. And later came around to score. This one hit to Davis. Davis comes in, fields it, fires it to first for out number 1. So a 6-3 putout. And now Ty Shepard comes to the plate. Shepard had a double his last at-bat. He's 1 for 2. He's walked, flew out to right field, and had a double into left. Breaking ball called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here to Ty Shepard. This one's going to be hit to the shortstop. Davis fields it, bobbles it, and can't make the play. An E6. That doesn't happen often. And it happens here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And you know one thing about this series, things can get weird.
Now batting number 4, Landry Teeter, left fielder.
And a miscue from Drew Davis. And that does not happen often. Puts Ty Shepard on first. Now Landry Teeter, who had a single his last at-bat, steps up to the plate. Breaking ball, that one misses in. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Teeter. Bobcats a 3-run lead here in the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. That one fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Teeter. Teeter, the dangerous lefty in this tornado order. Hitting in the 3-hole. Hudson Walker and then Paxton Cooper are the next two due up. Fastball called for strike 2. That one McCoy worked in. You hadn't seen many inside fastballs. That one fooled Teeter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Fastball away, and that's going to bring the count full here with 1 out. Three balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Bobcats, they need 2 to punch their ticket to game 3. That one called for strike 3. Bobcats 1 out away from forcing this thing to game 3. Hudson Walker comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He's grounded into 2 fielders' choices, and he's got a double into center field. Bobcats 1 out away. First pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Hudson Walker. A packed house here in Purvis tonight, and they are on their feet. 0-1 pitch hit sharply to the second baseman. He grabs it and touches second. And the best 2 words in high school baseball, game 3 tomorrow night back in Sumrall. The Bobcats do it here in Purvis. And we have a game 3 in Sumrall tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Bobcats, Purvis, game 3. You knew this was going to be a good series going into it, and it has lived up to it. So we'll head to Sumrall tomorrow night as the Bobcats and the Tornadoes both try to punch their ticket to the South State Championship. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball.